Okay.
Write that shit down.
Who here has pulled an Automat?
Oh, yeah, I got my camera's off.
Lex, you want to pull the Automat?
I've never done it, so yeah, I would like to.
Okay, so let's pull the Automat. Get this out of our way. Let's go ahead and open.
Like I can read the description.
Everybody know how to remove an Automat? Lex is going to show us how to do it. All right. So you pull the grind cup. You pull this front plate.
Shield. So what I'll do next is.
All right. You take the long screw. Yep. There's 2 screws in there.
On the bottom.
Yep.
Just take these 2 screws out.
How'd that plate come out? It just pull out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you'll see. As soon as he gets it out, you'll see that plate just slides off the bottom of that Automat.
No, I was talking about
the front plate.
That front plate.
Front plate. The front plate.
So you slide on.
Okay. Yeah.
It just slides in, locks down.
And you can't do it any other way. If you do it upside down, it won't fit.
I was just seeing if it's screwed in or anything.
Go for it.
Do anything?
And then the water line is just
right here.
Little John Gasford. It looks just like that.
Yep. And you can do that once you pull this out. What you're going to do is it's going to fall down, and then it's going to angle to the front, and then you're able to get to the John Guest fitting.
That fell out.
Yep, it just fell down. Okay, now pull it forward. Yep, and tilt it down
Forward
until you can get to the John. There, just like that. Now you get to the John Guest fitting.
Yep.
All right.
Push it down and out.
Pull that line out. John Guest fitting. Push the John Guest fitting towards you. Pull those out. And that's why they say you can take it out from the front without taking the top off. Yes, you can. He just did. You notice that?
That was really easy.
Look, he just pulled it out from the front without ever taking the top off or anything else.
I've never done that before. That was super easy.
And how are you doing? You're taking off the what?
The line. This is the line that comes from the brew valve. It runs down to the Automat. That's how it pushes the water up. And the water pushes up, by the way.
Why you do that too? Okay. Yep. You
Got it?
Thanks, Jay.
Okay. Now, once you got the Automat out in your hand, and it's all nice and messy, this plate, bottom, it's really nasty right now. Ugh, man. It does just pull off, by the way. Yep. So once you have the Automat out, y'all notice a nice O-ring right there? That's the one that leaks the most, right there. And all you have to do is you have to rotate the Automat to where you can get to it.
Big pair of pliers.
Yeah, I use pair of pliers.
I think you put the other end in.
You use the other end?
Yeah.
I've actually always replaced the O-ring up with while I was inside.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
There's
There's your bottom tamper right there. Notice all the holes? Yeah. And when I say about cleaning, I take these things out, take them to the sink, and hose them. Use the sprayer and just spray this whole thing off, man, because it gets nasty everywhere. You can access that O-ring right now, just like that.
Okay. That's the only one it has, right?
No, it has one on the bottom also. There's an upper and a lower. To get to the lower, you have to compress it and push the lower up. Yeah, the O-ring right here. And if you notice, there's your upper. This is your upper tamper right here. Also holes. As this thing is compressed, the water is pushed through from the bottom, pushed up through, and comes out the top. That's why when you have this connection right here, that's where the coffee comes up. It gets pushed up through the top. This one is extremely nasty. So, and you rotate this Automat using the pliers.
And that just screws out.
Yep, and the Automat motor, what the Automat motor normally does, you do by hand. That's all. Now, if you hold this up,
You can get the bottom.
you can get all the way up. Yeah, you can take it all the way up. And it passes. That's how we get to the bottom. Where it lock ring. This is your lock ring that holds the locks it in to the bottom. It locks around this piece right here. Yep.
cool.
Oh, where's that O-ring down there?
It's on the top of this. On the top of the cylinder. Now, I found to get to the bottom one that I have to take the screws loose and take this thing open to where to get to it. Anybody else know any different way to do it? It's the only way I know of. You have to actually take these screws loose. These 4 screws hold this thing together. When you take it apart, make sure you know how to put it back together. Otherwise, you're going to be ordering a $400 Automat.
I've never had to take the top ones out.
The top ones?
Top screws.
Top screws, the bottom
Spread
screws.
it apart.
Yeah, spread it out where you get that cylinder pop down. Yep. So,
Or just take off one side instead of
Yeah.
one set of screws.
Yeah,
side
just
of
one
screws
set, yeah.
Instead of both
Well, you gotta
sides.
take these out because this has to come out. This piece.
yep, that's the
Gotta get
piece.
that out.
That's your lock. Like I said, look, that's where your lock ring's at. That's what it locks down onto. Right here. This is what it locks onto. There's a spring in the middle of this that does come out, by the way. If that spring comes out, it won't lock on anymore because that's what's holding it out. See the spring inside? You got it, Will? Okay. So that's it. The Automat's pretty simple, guys. And a whole lot to it.
And you got to put it back in place before you put it in, or does it automatically go?
You can pop it back down. It will automatically go back though. It'll when you start it up, it will auto go down to its set position. But we can go ahead and set it back down. Fine.
Wait. Where I didn't see where that gasket, the bottom gasket is.
It's inside this right here.
Oh, it's in
You
there.
have to take you take the screws
So
out.
Take that apart.
Yeah, because this has to come out of your way. This little block has to come out of your way, and then it comes down, and you get to the lower O-ring. How many times do you replace the lower O-ring?
I've never done
I've
that.
never had to replace one.
10 of the top ones about.
The top O-ring constantly.
Is there a way to tell if your bottom one's gone bad? Is it anything different, or just replace the top and hope for the best?
Do we need to take that
Do we need it?
apart?
If it's not an issue,
We can. I mean, we can take it apart.
Yeah, you want to take it apart? Well, here, I'll go clean it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I just want. So, is there a way to like tell? Is there a difference? Like
You can physically watch it. You can watch that Automat if you want and see where the leak's at.
I'll just run it with.
You have to turn off safety switches. You turn off the safety, and that way you can pull the front cover while you can actually physically watch it.
Okay, so there you go. How do
You
turn
go
it?
into system settings and turn off the safety switches.
But that is the most common program.
The most common. I've never had to replace a lower O-ring, honestly. The upper one, all the time, always ripping.
It rips and leaks.
Yeah, it leaks. You'll see the water leaks.
Bottom straight.
Yep, it's leaking all. What you'll find is you'll get water going through. If they complain of water in their garbage can, okay, that's probably where it's leaking from. It's either leaking from there or it's leaking from that right there. That's the 2 places that you're going to find leaks up top. This is real common, man. I mean, real common.
This one's the most common one.
Well, no, the O-ring's probably more common than this,
Oh, okay.
but they're both. I mean, identical. I mean, carry the O-rings, carry this piece.
Yeah.
Those are your 2. I mean, you know how many service calls you're going to probably save by just doing those alone? Yeah, they have them in the warehouse. They have both parts in the warehouse. Make sure it's a 30 gram. Make sure it's a 30 gram O-ring, okay? Because there's another one.
Do we carry these in the warehouse?
You said that's an
Yes, we carry that.
Inlet tube.
on the must-have list.
Yeah, it's actually an outlet. If you want to know the truth, it's not really an inlet. It's
So
more
is
an
Oh,
that
outlet.
right there?
But it's labeled as an inlet. Which one is it labeled?
Here, let's
There's
see.
one on there that says inlet.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's in the hot water tube. Yeah, that's the one.
120, 10, 52, y'all.
No,
Nope.
they're not.
Nope. This is,
2 different part numbers. It's a black one on the bottom, isn't it? Is it?
Yep.
Take it apart.
So I do too.
Should be good by just the lower screws, right?
Sure.
Yeah, because it separates just enough to pull the block out.
Just loosen.
Yep, loosen those. Yep.
You want that thing working when you're gonna be done.
You're gonna need a new Johnson rod.
He said it was funny, but he didn't laugh.
There you go. That's out of the way, and block's out of the way. There you go.
Okay. And then you just
And
pull
then,
that out.
yep,
But there's a spring in there.
yep.
That's the safety catch
It's
thingy.
got to come.
It's
all
got to
the
be
way down.
rotated. Which side do you use?
I use a pair of pliers.
Oh, regular
Yeah,
pliers.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're not
I don't have a
kinda-
pair of regular pliers. Yeah.
Shit's gross.
Come on. Oh,
Yeah.
it's up.
To the top. Yep, there we go.
There's that other
There's
one.
the other O-ring.
Lower one.
It is,
There's the upper one.
and the lower one is black, right?
It's way better. I think it's orange.
Is it orange?
Yeah, orange.
I thought it was black.
It's
orange.
Well, it's dirty enough it's black, huh?
So there's the thick one, which
Yep.
always breaks.
And there's your thin one.
This one hardly ever breaks.
Yeah, I was going to say. Really? I've never seen the orange ones for the bottom. I know they sell two different sizes for the top. Make sure you get the 30 gram one, not the 20 gram.
30 gram, not 20 gram.
Yeah, the 30 gram one is because the other one will go on there, but it's thinner and it'll leak.
Would that 20 grand be for the bottom then?
No, it's different completely. Yeah. Good for your one piece. Everybody watching carefully?
I'm sure it's long.
Just enough to separate to put that in. Because if you go too far, the whole thing comes apart.
Just enough, just to fit that on.
Yep. Look for your flat. Yeah. There you go. Tighten it back up. That's it.
And that's
The automats are really simple. Not a whole lot to them.
It's just like anything else, once you get past the mystery of it.
Don't they go bad that the screw thing goes bad or something like that too? On those? No.
So,
Like where it screws? No.
not that I know of. Now, the motor can go bad. This is the automat motor right here.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right here on top.
What
That's the
would be
automat
what
motor.
would be the symptom of that? What would it do?
Oh, the automat doesn't move at all. You know, you get no movement, and it will also you'll get a overcurrent motor, overcurrent automat motor, or you'll get overcurrent. It's called brew motor.
On brew timeout.
Brew timeout.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll see those arrows on the screen then.
Brew timeout also applies to what else, Mike? There's another.
But the brew timeout is